extraordinary, really. Ben being off for that amount of time, you don't expect a player to return in that sort of condition. You would expect that it would take time, but everything he did on field with regards to preparation and so forth was always outstanding. We expected him to play well, but he was exceptional and was a great win.
And that was an unforgettable moment when Ben Cousins came back into football.
Yeah, to be honest with you, it didn't surprise me whatsoever. I know he hadn't played any football for a long, long time, but the guy's just a natural freak. He works so hard away from the football club as he does when he is at the football club, and he prepared himself really well for it, and there was a lot of hype about his comeback game. And I remember when he ran onto the ground, I just heard this massive, massive roar, and I presume it was because Ben was coming on.
A standing ovation for Ben Cousins. Haven't seen that too many times. A player getting an ovation like that coming off the bench.
When you play so many years with Cuz and know exactly what he does on a football field, I certainly expected him to come out and still have a really big impact for the team. Probably not to the extent he did, but he would have been preparing himself to make sure he'd come back and really performed at a high level. And when he come onto the grounds, I thought we just won another grand final. The crowd were cheering that loudly. Certainly took notice, and just the way he works himself into the ground, what he gives to the side, we knew he was going to continue to do.
He's had 9 disposals in this comeback quarter.
I remember the crowd really getting behind Cuzzy, like obviously the boys were, but I thought the crowd's reaction was really special for him, and then his performance was Cousins like, to play that well after that long off was pretty special.
Holding the ball.
It was one of those things where it's one of the best players that's played football and for this club to come back from a lengthy layoff, and he's just an outstanding player, an outstanding person to come back. 37 touches. You wouldn't have thought someone missing that many football come back and get 20, but because he does, he makes a good grand entrance and pulls off a cracking game.
And a comeback that'll be talked about for years. Ben Cousins, 20 disposals in under a half of footy.
Going into the game, I was extremely confident that he'd play a fantastic game just by the way he'd presented himself after coming back, and there was never an issue with how good Cuz was at football. He was just a fantastic footballer and a fantastic player to watch play also.
Chip giving it off to Cousins for disposal number 34.
He played an outstanding game that day. I think had a truckload of touches and was arguably our best player, and just a credit to the guy.